Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chippewas will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami, Ohio's offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Chippewas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Ran through the contact. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chips.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Perry.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw a tester. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Anger. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo. From the gun, looking for a man. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Hester. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's anger. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paul.
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the... They face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He's going to run it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Hester. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. First down for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it,
pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He wants to throw. Extending the play. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some remaining seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chippewas.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L Cup. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. The inside handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in the house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that big catch.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and then going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Chippewas trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Chips! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the... down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got open man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding.
They didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
With the run on 1st and goal. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Chippewas! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's got it. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.